So,
Yeah.
as a coach, and I know this is not coach time, this is the podcast. Tell me, when are you going to implement that tool that I just gave you?
I'm going to implement that tool this weekend. I'm going to do an email. I'm
Okay.
thinking, what is the next holiday? 4th of July?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
4th of July special. Referral promotion.
Come on
Doing
now.
promotion. I'm going to do an email and also, when they sit in my chair, talk to them too.
Yeah. Reinforce that.
Reinforce that. I sure am.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going
And
to
you'd
get the
be
template
surprised.
together.
They'll tell a couple of friends, or something will come up if you've styled their hair. Oh girl, your hair is like, oh, by the way, my stylist is, and they're promoting you and you're chilling at home or doing whatever, doing other things that you don't have to be
Yeah.
hustling at. They're doing it for you. And then you make sure though, you've got to honor them by giving them their percentage off that you promised.
Oh yeah. I honor my promotions and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Keep it honest and full of integrity. That's
Yeah.
was my
That's so important, keeping integrity. And I live by that.
yes, yes. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So tell me, like, since the coaching, share some of your strategies and practices that you've implemented in your business.
Okay, well, one thing strategies practice I did is that I did take a shampooing like a boss course
Nice.
by Sabrina Davis.
Nice.
And I implemented that into my services. And also I've also did some research on scalp massaging, implemented scalp massaging, the hot steam treatments. I mean, they get the whole shebang. So I have been implementing that too. And also asking my clients when they sit in the chair, I ask them, how they're doing. If there's anything they want to discuss with their hair, or if they have any issues, concerns, I need to know. And I've learned by doing that, the clients have a whole lot to say when they sit in my chair before we even get started. How you doing? How's everything going with your hair? Are you experiencing any issues, concerns? Before I even get started, and they tell me, I've been experiencing some slippage in the back, or I think my hair is thinning
Yeah.
around the hairlines, whatever. And I would do an inspection. I inspect, and also what I implement too. If I see clients with issues in their hair, I think it's more easy I take a video just so they can see what I'm seeing. Because it's
Absolutely.
me just telling them like, wow, I'm seeing some issues with your scalp. I'm seeing some dandruff or some scabs. I think it needs to be addressed. I would take my camera and I'm gonna do a video and show them the problem areas and say, okay, this is what I'm seeing. I think it's best that you go seek a dermatologist because this isn't normal.
Right.
I've implemented
Excellent.
things like that into my services.
Go
And
girl.
no.
Congratulations. No, that's great. Wait, can we talk about it? When we met, you just had a chair and they would come in with their hair washed already and you would do the retightening, right?
Oh gosh,
Right.
yes,
So
yes.
gone are the
I'm
days.
over
And
them
that,
days.
yeah, gone are the days. And that's what I'm saying to all our audiences. If you are in this industry, gone are the days where you just offer the retightening. If you want
Oh
to
God.
there, you want to give more value and you will make more.
Yes. And it's not sanitary. I've been learning that too, because a lot of times you will have customers that come and say, oh, I shampooed my hair, last night. And when you go and start inspect their hair, you be like, oh my God, like this
Yep.
isn't clean at all. And then you have to work on that. It's just not sanitary. It's just I won't even do it. I have even had clients who would try to even negotiate with me, like, oh, I don't know why, to probably cut down on the cost, I guess. Well, can I come in and get full service every other visit? I'm like, what does that even mean, get full service every other visit? I
Right.
chuckle, they don't get their hair washed. Like, no, like, that's a part of the service. You have to get your hair shampooed when you get serviced by me. No ifs, ands, but. I'm not waving it. This is what it is. And it's been working for me. And I love it. I love to shampoo the hair. I love it. You really get in there. I know that the scalp is clean to my satisfaction. They're happy. Because I'm learning a lot of clients don't even like washing their own hair.
Correct. And excuse me, a lot of them don't even shampoo it well, especially transfer clients, because they
Yes,
haven't been taught.
they haven't been taught.
But because they've been having someone who just does the retightening, and it's filthy for us. If you have 2 years and above, you must get a detox once you come into our space,
It's so
because we
true.
know there's nothing but buildup, and then we'll take it from there. And they always see the difference. And here's
Yeah,
the other thing, you spoke on that, the hygiene, the quality professional shampoo that you can do from a bird's eye view versus someone shampooing their hair quickly and walking out and not getting in that up
yeah.
in there and getting it all out, the impurities all out, is so different. Because for me, and of course Sabrina, if you do not allow me to shampoo your hair, even if you told me, oh, I shampooed my hair this morning, that's good, let's head on over to the shampoo bowl, because I'm not the one, I'm just not the one, because I know that even after they say they've shampooed, when you shampoo, you see some impurities. The shampoo is
It's
not
so
completely
true.
white. It's
It's so
not completely
true.
white. So we're talking about shampooing services, really shampooing those locks. They need that level of care for them to be healthy, to be flowing, when we look at someone's hair, and this natural hair thing is always about, it's the feeling. So we see someone's hair and we're like, oh, it's so beautiful. I want that. We don't know what it is, but that thing is deep, so deep inside our core,
Yeah.
right? That when we see that, the person, anybody who drives us to feel that way, their hair is well groomed. They're shampooing regularly. And can I put it out there, my dear audience who have sister locks, micro locks, and the rest? Please shampoo your hair 7 to 14 days.
Oh my
Please.
gosh.
I
That's another
can't say
issue.
that enough.
Yeah, a lot of women disguise as misconception that dirty locks is healthy locks. Hair grows better when it's dirty, and that's just furthest from the truth.
Right.
It's so important to shampoo your hair every 14 days. Nothing's going to happen to your sister locks or
Right.
your regular locks. I mean, in fact, your scalp will love it anyway.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I've been saying that a lot. I think a lot of my clients, especially like the transfer clients, I mean, really just don't have a routine shampooing going on
Practice.
with
Yeah.
their practice going on. And I always try to encourage them that it's so important, your hair will love it.
Yeah. 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 That, I think that's great. And I'm so happy for you, because when we had met, that's one thing you were considering. And by the time we had done that coaching, your shampoo was in place. That 1 month would be when you signed up for coaching. The first thing I
Yes.
told her, guys, was call the contractor today. And she was like, what, today? I was like, yeah. The excuses start coming up. Well, I call this one. No, 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 no. Call
No.
several, not just one. Call a couple of them, compare prices, have them come in. With each contractor that comes in, you're going to learn from them if you ask questions and engage in them, and your language, becomes stronger in that area, right? And by the
Yeah.
time contractor was coming, you knew what to do, you knew what was required, you knew where it was going to go, and boom, bada bing. And then you started
Bada
offering.
boom, bada bing. That contractor came that the following week. I wasn't playing. It just happened.
Yes.
Like, everything just fell in place. Like I just couldn't believe it. I make a phone call. The quote guy came the same day. Had a guy come the next day. Got another quote. Picked the right guy the next week. He was here installing the sink, and I'm like, oh my God! Like, why did it take me so long to do this? Like.
It's fear. It's fear. It's those fears where it's a mindset thing and we get
Oh
stuck.
my God. I
Right.
couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. It was meant to be. And it did, things have just been going to up and up since then. And
Upward trajectory only. That's it.
yeah, it
Yeah.
has. And I'm really happy of the changes I've made, and taking that coaching has really elevated me, because I know if I had not taken that coaching, I would still be in that same spot. I didn't want to be in that same spot anymore. I don't know. It's something. I kept saying, like, and people don't understand. Like, you hired a coach. Like, I don't know. Sometimes people need somebody to tell them what to do. Like, I don't know. I just needed that at that moment. I
Right.
just, it was so much more. It was so much we discussed during that coaching. I mean, you
That's
was
it.
my therapist.
You know, because the coaching that I do, we know that when we realize, okay, so we know one thing, I work with women, so I understand the psychology where when we get stuck, and then there's fear, and then feeling unworthy, all these things are tied up together, and therefore that's why we're stuck and we can't take any actions, right? So it was important for me, one, to allow you to see exactly where you were. Because remember when I said, do you remember, Sabrina, you reached out to me 2 years ago and you're still in the same place? And I think when I said that, you were like, I don't want to be here anymore. I was like, do you want
Yeah,
me to?
broke down to tears. I mean, it
Yeah.
hit me and I didn't. It's like I just didn't know. Like I needed a coach. I
Yeah.
needed to have a plan, help me with the plan. We
Yeah.
write down the plan, we execute one. Okay, that's done. Execute two. Okay, that's done. Execute three. All right. And
Yep.
stepping out in faith and just believing in myself. I had to believe I can do it, just changing my mindset.
Yes, yes, yes. And that had to come, that helped because when you sat down and actually looked at your million dollar vision, which allows you to have your why, even on the days you don't feel like it, that why will make you get up and move into action, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that this is the life I want, this is how much it costs, and this is what I need to do to get there, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds simple, but it is when you have a coach, right? So when you're by yourself, it's one thing, but I sometimes have to tap into a coach to get past that limitation. You know, like you said, you get to 6 figures and then you need a coach, and then you start making multiple 6 figures. Then you need a coach to pass that mindset. And then you get to 7 figures. Nobody gets there without help, without being around a community that is supportive
Yeah.
to those ideas, that or energize you, or accountability, right? All those things are super duper important. And I'm just like, you are like one of my favorite success stories.
Oh, thank you. It is
Are
success because I tell you, I am happy and I feel like I work less. I make more money working less. That was the goal.
say that
I'm
out
getting
loud to people.
older. I'm getting older. Like I can't be,
Wearing
mm-mm.
your body out and all of this stuff.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I
And
love it.
and I'm the type of person who likes to get services done. I
Right,
like to get, massages done each
right,
month. I like to get my nails done and my feet done and
right,
my eyelashes done. And I'm paying attention to how much I'm paying these people, how much time they spending on providing these services.
right.
And I'm looking back what I'm doing. I'm doing physical labor. This is labor. It's labor intense. And I'm like,
Labor of love.
a labor of love. And I had to think, what in the world? Like this is not adding up. This don't look right to me. Doesn't feel right to me.
Right, right, right. Because of pricing.
Tell
Exactly.
you.
Yeah,
And, I mean,
I saw a flyer. Dr. C was here last weekend, and we had a great time at her event, at the event, the Natural Hair Expo.
I know.
Yeah, and I met it was a great opportunity to meet with other people. So there's a couple of people who signed up for my Speed and Time mini class that I'm giving this towards the end of this month. And because people want to, they're still asking what's going on, with time and so on. But I talk, the reason why I brought that up is because one sister came in, she showed me how much she charges, right? And I looked at her and I was like, do you have any bills? Do you pay bills? And she's like, yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking, so there's no way you could be sustaining your life getting paid this low piece of money. You know what I mean? And because she's just at the beginning, it's what happens. We're a lot of fear, a lot of self-doubt. When we start business, it is normal. I just want to say that it's normal for us to feel that way. But tapping in and looking for mentors and coaches and things like that will help you move past that stage faster, build up fortify your foundation and move past that so that you can actually be in your business. but pricing, and I know, and I understand. So I just looked at her and I invited her to give me a call when she's ready for some coaching. But I was like, if I were you, I would double the price. And I left her with that. And she was like, what? I left her in shock.
Don't know. And the thing is, and that's what I'm learning too, because I never was I always did hair, but I was never in the hair industry. And when you come in, you finish your course and you're out there in the world, you don't really know what to charge. I mean, they give you a base price when you're a beginner and what to charge. But after that, I feel like we still charge like back in the 80s, like the 90s, like
Yeah.
I mean, our mindset is that, like, because we, back in the day, we would do braids for $100. We spent 4 hours on somebody's head and charge them $100. And I still think a lot of us still got that same mindset. Like, we
Absolutely.
really don't know our value or our worth. And if no one tells you, you think it's cool. I'm on these Facebook groups. I'm a lurker. There's always someone complaining about how much they charge for a retightening. They always complain about it. And I see the ladies go up there and they post, oh, my electrician, she only charges me $100. She spent 3 hours on my hair. Or my electrician, my reties only cost $120. That's it. And I feel sorry. I feel for these ladies because it's like you're working cheap labor.
It is.
How do you live?
It is. How
In
do
this
you live?
economy?
That's it. I'm like, are you out here with recession like I'm living? Are we not in the same country, in the same world where everything, the rate of inflation is up? Everything has gone up from milk to, wait, blueberries are costing me $7.99 a little pint like this. So how am I going to do that when I'm charging? And then you're taking 3-4 hours. So you mean you worked all day with one client for $100? That mindset has to go. And that's why I believe in this coaching, because I don't believe in charging per hour. I believe in charging per value. And I believe that stylists need to invest in themselves first to bring out more during their services so that they can require more.
Yes.
And the clients can actually see the value because they're receiving more.
It changed my life. I love it. I love it. They leave my salon, their hair feels so, and they always say, my hair never feels like this when I do it by myself.
Of course. And that's the secret. You got to come here for that. It's the secret.
Just keep on coming. Let me take care of you.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
And what you just said right now is like, once you figure out what your secret sauce is, that's what you're marketing. That's what you're selling. That's what you're giving. That's the value that you're exchanging for cash, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's really just understanding that. So if you're out there, if the listeners are out there and you're hearing this thing about pricing, listen, I could coach you through that. It's really just a mindset hurdle, and you can actually make more and enjoy more. And have more time to yourself. Yeah, and work less.
Work less. I mean, you don't have to stand and do 4 heads just to make ends meet in a day. That's just too taxing on the body after a while. I mean, clients, I'm done. I made my mark. I'm good. And I'll see you tomorrow. The next day, maybe 2 more every day. I'm good, and that's my limitations. 2 clients a day. I'm good.
Excellent. And for real. You're so welcome. You're
I'm telling you, I wouldn't be. I've been working hard. My body been worn out just to make that quota. It's just
no. There's a different way of thinking about it. And it's about understanding that you're literally running a business and that you can offer your clients more value, right? And even like when your time of retightening goes down, people are willing to pay for that. That people pay me so that they could be in and out of my chair. And on top of that, I'm still shampooing and conditioning and doing all the things and engaging them in a fruitful conversation while offering tea and selling earrings and products and all the things, great conversations, affirmations, the works. And when you learn what your little secret sauce is, that's what people want to come for. And then you feel good exchanging that for cash.
And also selling products that help too. Selling products and have a little concession in my
Yes.
salon. They get their little snacks or whatever. It's on the house. I want them to be comfortable when
Right.
they come. I have, drinks, coffee, teas, snacks, whatever, if they hungry
Yes.
for the clients,
Yes.
so
Yes. It's a
that's
great touch.
hmm?
Yes, that's a great touch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I
To the
didn't have
business.
that before. Coaching, I had added these little things on to the salon, and it's been a positive thing. The clients love it.
Fantastic. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
surveys. I also asked my clients give you surveys too. I forgot about
You
that.
started doing that?
Yeah, that's one of the things you told me that it's good to have, good to know what the clients think, anything I need to add. And that really helped me step up the game too. Because the clients, they were vocal. They let me know ways I can improve the business, things they would like to see
Yes.
um in the business. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask for surveys, guys.
Absolutely. Honestly, it only levels you up. And there's nothing, corporate America spends millions of dollars on surveys. If you can just have that one-on-one conversation with your clients or just send out a small survey, these days you can do it automated. They don't have to put in their names, they don't have to do all of that. And just ask them or have a suggestion box and let them do it. And they want, our clients want to see us win. They want to see us win.
Yeah.
So they're definitely going to give you that feedback, who I call the dream clients. My dream clients are, I want them to always tell me what they like, color, service, like when we do the ginger tea. Oh, I love that ginger tea. That just makes me feel
Yeah.
like blah, blah, blah. So we make sure we always have that, whatever we hear, they love, they like, we want to increase that so that they can have a full-on experience, because that's what we're charging. We're charging for the experience and not so much just the retightening. It's the experience.
Exactly.
And when you begin to understand that, it takes your business to the next level and only increases joy in your life and less work. And because then you don't have to fall apart, because if you're overworking, you're going to fall apart and then you can't take care of your clients. There
Yeah.
goes the business.
Yeah.
So, okay, great. I'm so glad to hear that. So, let's see. I have when having a flashback from working remotely, how uh, how how did you feel that transition went? Because I coached you and you were making your moves, and then, the coaching was done for that session. How was that when you were moving from where you started to now really implementing? What was that like for the listeners, just to know and get an idea? Like when you decided you're going to do something different, what was that like for you?
Well, I've always been the type of person, once I have something in my mind that I need to do,
Right.
I execute.
Good.
I execute. So
Good.
I already knew that I needed to make a change. And I think it was that mentorship challenge program. And you spoke about the coaching. And
Mhm.
I thought about it for a little bit before even making that decision, but it
Right.
was just too deep ingrained in me. I was just tired of feeling stuck. And
Right.
when I went on ahead and signed up, I knew I had to make a change, and it was scary because it is a change. Change can be scary. I was like kind of like moving a little bit out of my element. Because like I said, I didn't want to disappoint. I didn't want
Right.
to disappoint my clientele.
Yes.
And I wanted to keep all of them. I wanted them to be happy, and support me. But the truth is everybody's not don't want to see you win,
Right.
but I had to do what I had to do for my business and for my sanity, and because I love what I do. So it wasn't really hard at all. I mean, I think I started. I mean, I was. I can't my words. I'm stuck.
You started shaky. Look how happy you are right now. You can't even
No,
believe it. You're like, was I that person last year?
no.
a
I
year
know. I
ago.
jumped on it immediately. Like I say, I'm an executionist. Once I got my mind on something that I
Right.
want to do, I jump on it. I do it, and I executed everything I was supposed to do.
Excellent.
Right now I'm still, working. The goal is to leave my corporate job,
Right.
but the timing, I just feel it's just not right now.
Yeah, you'll know
So,
it. You know it.
yeah.
Have you figured out what that number needs to look like? How many clients you need to come through that door in order for you to make the
Oh
level
my
of income?
gosh. That number needs to be more than what I am, because but things happen. Like I had some
Right,
clients that relocated.
right,
I
right.
have clients,
Yeah,
stop. I get new clients. Like
yeah,
it's always like a revolving door. But
absolutely.
right now it's just not right now.
Right.
You
Well,
know.
that's great. That's great. You're completely satisfied. I think that's great. And you could continue to grow with the current clients that you have right now, you know.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I think
we could still grow with the current clients we have.
Yeah, but I think, adding some new services is really going to, set me
Oh,
apart too.
oh
And I
yeah.
think, I'm going to get, because, extension thing, everybody wants instant gratification.
Uh,
Everybody. That's the area where I'm going to put some focus into, and become an expert. That's why I got my mannequin head from you, so I can practice.
good.
But yeah, I need to add more, because I love doing the interlocking. I love doing the sister locking too. But adding more to my menu is going to, bring in, different clients,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
potentially help me to retire my corporate.
There you go. And it's possible. It is possible. You keep going in that trajectory.
Yeah.
I'm just so pleased that you took the time. Also, I wanted you to give you an opportunity to, there might be people in Pennsylvania in your area. I want to give you this opportunity to let people know where they can find you, how they could get services from you, and this it's your floor. Go for it.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I am a certified Sister Lock consultant. I can be found on the Sister Locks webpage, home webpage. If you look under Pennsylvania, my name is listed there with my phone number and email address. I am also on social media as well. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. My handle is Ebony Eyes _ Lock Studio, or you could just do a search Sabrina Foster. It'll pop up, and you'll be able to, view my portfolio and see my work. And I am accepting new clients, new and transfer. So if you're in the Philadelphia, Delaware, New Jersey areas, I am your girl. So you could look me up.
And as you heard, guys, she's offering full service. She's able to shampoo your hair so you no longer have to shampoo your hair before you go there. You can get the full service, relax in the chair, get a cup of tea or coffee, and allow her to take such great care of you. Sabrina, thanks again.
Thank you, Carigo, for inviting me for this podcast. I really enjoy speaking with you and seeing your beautiful face again.
It's been a pleasure. And for our listeners, if there's something here that has triggered some thoughts or some things that you'd like to go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, tell your friends about us. And if you're looking for coaching, just leave me a comment and reach me directly, and I'd love to help you succeed and be as happy and as joyful as my Sabrina right here on the screen.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. And I'm wishing you nothing but greatness. Continue doing what you're doing. I'm here for you. She recently, the thing about this is that we continue having a relationship. She just recently bought a mannequin head with a natural hair on it so that she could be practicing. Maybe soon she'll be practicing color. Maybe who knows what else she's doing, blow drying, whatever, whatever else she's doing. So there's more to come, y'all. So tap in, follow Sabrina. If you're in the area, please don't hesitate to go and give her a call and sit in her chair and experience her.
Thank you so much, Carigo.
You're welcome, sweetie. Take care and have a super, super day. Peace and love. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Dadalocks today, everyone. Take care.